Hariam. We chant Katho Upanishad, Ditya Valli. Prathama Adhyaya, Ditya Valli. Mantra number 1. Anyat Sevo Anyat Uteva Preya Teyo Ve Nanarthe Purusagam Sinitah Tayo Sreya Ada Danasya Sadhu Bhavati Yate Thadya Upreyo Punite Shreyascha Preyascha Manusya Metah तौ संपरित्य विविनक्ति धीरः श्रेयो हि धीरो भी प्रेयसो वृणीते प्रेयो मंदो योगक्षेमात् वृणीते सत्वं प्रेयान् प्रियरूपागुंश्च कामान् अभिध्यायन् नचिकेतोत्तस्राक्षिः नेतागुं शृङ्गं वित्तमयी भवाप्तः यस्यां मज्जन्ति बहवो मनुष्याः. Mantra 4. Remember this. Duramete viparite visuchi avidyaya cha vidyeti jnata vidya vipsinam nachikedasam manya natva kama bahava lolupanta. Mantra 5 is important. Please remember. Avidyaya mantare vartamanaha swayam dhiraha panditamanyamanaha dandramyamanaha pariyanti mudha नैव नियमाना यथान्धा असंवराय प्रतिभाति बालम प्रमाद्यन्तं वित्तमोहेन मूढम् अयं लोको नास्ति परम इति मानि पुनः पुनर्वसमो आपद्यते मे. Mantra 7 to be remembered. श्रवणायापि बहुर्भियो न लभ्यः शृण्वन्तपि बहवो यं न विद्युः आश्चर्यो भक्ता कुशलश्च लब्ध्वा आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशलानुशिष्टः न नरेण परेण प्रोक्त एष सुविज्ञेयो बहुधा चिन्त्यमानः अन्यन्न प्रोक्ते गतिरत्र नास्ति मणियान्यतत्कं अनुप्रमाण तर्केण मतिरापनेया प्रोक्तन्येनैव सुविज्ञानाय प्रेष्ठ यां त्वमाप सत्यधृति वर्तासि तद्रुम्नो भूयास्तचिकेत प्रेष्ठा जानाम्यहं सेवधि कृत्य नित्यं ह्यध्रुवै प्राप्यते हि ध्रुवं तत् ततो मया नचिकेतश्चतो गिनि अनित्यै द्रव्यै प्राप्तवानस्मि नित्यं शाप्तिं जगत प्रतिष्ठां कर्तारणाम् अन्त्यम् अभयस्य पारं स्तोम महत् उरुगायं प्रतिष्ठां दृष्ट्वा धृत्वा धीरः निकेतोत्तत्राक्षिः तं दूदर्शं गुणमनुप्रविष्टं गुहाहितं गह्वरेष्ठं पुराणम् अध्यात्मयोगात् अधिगमने देवं मत्वा धीरो हर्षशोको जहाति एतत् श्रुत्वा सम्परिगृह्य भर्त्यः प्रब्रूह्य धर्मम् अनुमेतमान्व्य स मोदते मोदन्यगुं हि लब्ध्वा विवृतागुं सद्म नचिकेतसं मन्ये. Mantra 14 to be remembered. अन्यत्र धर्मात् अन्यत्र अधर्मात् अन्यत्र अस्मात् कृता कृतात् अन्यत्र भूताच्च भव्याच्च यत्तत् पश्यसि तद्वद. Hari Om. Salutations to you all. The people who are desirous of the Brahma Jnana, continuing the study of the Vedas and the Upanishads. Now we have landed on Katha Upanishad, Ditya Valli, Prathama chapter, Ditya Valli, mantra 13 and 14 that we are doing. Okay. I'll brief you on the mantra 13 that we have completed last time. It was that Yamraj told Nachiketa that this way, if you if you go through the Jnana Marga, then having heard this, etasrutva samparigruhya martya. Even these mortal beings also, when they listen to the Upanishad from the qualified guru, then they, they attain the Brahman. After they become the what you call, they are liberated or they become Brahmagyani. After that, they rejoice. Both Sukha and Dukkha has no meaning for them. They become equanimous. And for them also, the door of the Brahman becomes wide open for them. You see what Yamaraj told Nachiketa, that for you, now you are considered to be near the gate of the Brahman. So you are considered to be liberated. So all that he was giving the, you are telling Nachiketas. So what has happened so far? Nachiketas has undergone the test, for qualifying test, and he has come out very successfully. So Yamaraj is admiring his tyaga and his single pointedness of his goal. He wants only that. What is that? What he has already asked. Amrutattvam bhavati. What is that? Even though Yamaraj is telling him many things and praising him, he is adamant. You tell me that only. Why you are telling me so many other things? In this mantra, in this 13th mantra, Yamaraj has given indication of how you attain that goal of Amrutattva. He has very clearly said that you have to go through the process of Sravanam, Mananam, Nityasanam. In that same mantra. Etat Srutva means Sravanam. Samparigruhya, that means by doing the differentiation, by discrimination, is a Mananam. Then Prabhuya Dharmam Anumeta Samapya, that is called Nityasana. So by going through these three processes, one attains the Paramatma. Once he attains the Paramatma, what is the result of that? Samodate. He rejoices. And where he rejoices? Modaniyagum he labdha. He attains that which is most enjoyable. Okay. So in this mantra, Yamaraj is giving him Atma Swarupam, Atma Jnanam, and Atma Phala, all together compacted to one sloka, one mantra. So, in that, I told you one more thing. I told you, what is this? That Atma or Amrutattvam or pure consciousness, I defined for you. I gave you the 5 features of consciousness last time. Okay? Anybody remembers it? Give me one. Without looking at the book. The 5 features of consciousness.
Omnipresent.
I have given you a particular way.
Okay.
5 features of consciousness I have told you in a very sequential manner, and you have to give me that. Number 1, I told you, consciousness is not part, product, or property of the body. Agreed? Consciousness is not part, product, or property of the body. Okay? But consciousness enlivens the body.
Correct. I got
It
that.
is an
Permanent.
independent principle. It's an independent principle. It pervades the entire body, even though it is not part of the body. That is number 2. Number 3 is not
Permanent.
consciousness is not limited by the boundaries of the body. It is not only this body, it is everywhere. The consciousness is not bound by the or limited by the boundaries of the body. Number 4, even if the body, when the body drops, consciousness continues, isn't it? Number 5 is that consciousness which continues, it cannot express itself. Not because it doesn't exist, but because it is not having the object, the medium of transaction. Consciousness needs a medium of transaction. The body is there, through the body it's only expressing. Without the body it cannot express, but it can exist everywhere. So these are the 5 principles of consciousness that you must remember. Okay. So let us move to our. I'm going to tell you one more thing. He's saying some other things. He rejoices. He becomes very happy because he has attained the highest. But thing is, how that rejoice or enjoyment, how do you relate in our practical life? Normally, we are attached to our body, right? But the more you have attachment, we have the abhimana, deha abhimana. The more you have the deha abhimana, then greater is the enjoyment. You love everything, whatever is happening, kana, pina, sona, jo bhi, you enjoy more because you have the deha abhimana, you are attached to the body. But then it gives rise to greater tensions and pressure. So you remove the abhimana, deha abhimana, as well as attachment to the outside world. The lesser the attachment, the more is the enjoyment in the spiritual way. So you enjoy yourself. Okay. So where there is no abhimana, you will be fully without tension, without worry, without any blood pressure. So when they say samodate, that means the jnani doesn't worry about anything. Because he knows I am not this physical body, whatever happens to body doesn't matter to me, I continue. So what does he do? He is supposed to be sannyasi, but what sannyasa, what renunciation he does? He gives up that ahankara and mamakara. This is mine, this is me, and this is mine. All that attachment he gives up, tyaga. Only when he does the tyaga, he enjoys more. So that example you should take for our own. The more you get attached to the physical body as well as near endurance and the possessions, the more the attachment, the more the worry, the more the sorrow. So this is the practical application to our Brahma Vidya. So now, hearing all this, Nachiketa becomes impatient. He says, what you're talking so much? I want my goal. What is that? That Paramatma. What is that? Amrutattvam bhavati. What is that? So when he become impatient, he repeated his question again. The third question, third bara, Tritiya bara, so he repeated it again. So 14th mantra we'll see now. Chapter 1, section 2, mantra 14. Okay. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. Anyatra asmat, kruta krutat. Anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. Yattat pasyasi tadvada. Anyatra dharmat. So he is saying that anyatra dharmat, that means other than dharma or virtue. Other than virtue. Anyatra adharmat means other than the vices or the papas. Anyatra asmat kruta krutat. Other than this kruta krutat is separated as kruta or kruta. That means kruta is what is effect, or kruta is what is the cause and effect. Other than cause and effect, beyond cause and effect. Anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. Other than past and future. Yat tat pasyasi tat vada. That which you see, tell me that. So this is now Nachiketa Upakhya. In Nachiketa Upakhya, this is Nachiketa Uvacha. This is not Dharmaraja Uvacha. This is Nachiketa Uvacha. He is telling that, tell me that thing which you see as different from vice and virtue, as different from cause and effect, and as different from past and future. What is that? Okay. Can you imagine this? I mean, the question is so clear. I mean, maybe it is seeming very simple. Very simple. What is that which is different from dharma, and cause and effect, and past and present? What is that? Question is very simple, but the essential meaning we'll see. Okay. So Nachiketa was admired by Yamraj. So that moksha was his goal, but Dharmaraj was taking him here and there. So Nachiketa got impatient. So he made a single point inquiry. He said, tell me what is that Atma Vidya? This question he had asked earlier also. Can anybody say which mantra was the Tritiya third boon? Which mantra? He had asked this Tritiya Prashna earlier in the first Prathama section, first chapter, first section. Yam prete vichikitsa manuse asti tege nayam asti tichaike etat vidyam siddhasto prayaham varanam esa paratrutiya. Okay. So this mantra he had asked, and what does the mantra mean, and what is the question actually? He said there is a doubt in the Martyaloka that when a man is dead, some people say he exists, some others say he doesn't exist. And this I would like to do. I want you to teach me this. Whether the person who dies, he continues to exist or he perishes. Very simple question. But that question says, where is the Atma goes, whether the Atma is eternal, it stays or not. All that question is embedded in it. So that question, even though he did not get the answer, so he is asking Yamaraj in a different manner. So he inquires about to know what is the truth. The truth which is beyond virtue and vice, which is neither cause nor effect, and which does not belong to either to the past or present or future. So this is the question. So can you imagine anything fits into this question? What is that thing? There is no virtue and which is beyond virtue and vice, dharma beyond that, which is beyond cause and effect, which is not there in the past, present, and future, or which is beyond past, present, and future. What is that? So he is asking that question here. So anyatra dharma. Here he says different from virtue. This virtue means dharma, you know. But dharma, how do you know? Dharma, you know from the scriptures. From that dharma, you perform according to your scriptural injunctions. What to do, what not to do. Vidhi nisheda. And what you do, what is the result of that, and paraphernalia, whatever is happening, that is called anyatra dharma. Other than the dharma. Dharma is enjoined by the scriptures, you pursue that. And when you say anyatra adharma, means it is different from the vice. And how do we make that which is different from the vice? That if you do something good, you get punya. You do something bad, then you get papa. And papa is the vice. So this is all compared to what is there in the scriptures. Because that scriptures, Vedas, Purvavaga is a dharma shastra. Purvavaga, whatever you are doing, in the Vedas it is, you may say that it is rituals, but the ritual is enjoined in the Vedas. So that gives you punya papa. Punya papa leads you to dharma and karma according. So here he says dharma, then he says anyatra tasmat krita akritat. Krita he means that what is done, what is the karya. Akritat is what is the cause, what is causing the karya. And then he says anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. Bhuta means past, bhavya means future, and also implied is the present also. All three periods of time. But what is beyond all three periods of time? Okay? Simple. The question means that what is that entity which is not limited by the periods of time of past, present, and future, which is not limited by dharma or karya karana. Which is that? Because these are all our empirical experiences. We experience these things here. But that entity is not affected by this. What is that? And Nachiketa says to the Yamraj, you know that. You see it. And that thing you know, so you tell me now. Okay? He says, Yattat pasyasi tadbada. This you see. Pasyasi means you see. Tadbada. You tell me that. We'll see the bhasya. Okay? Not much, but we'll see the bhasya. You can see this bhasya. So on top is the mantra anyatra dharma. Now on the left hand side is the in bold letters is the bhasya. So I'll read it and we'll explain. Anyatra dharmat शास्त्रियात धर्म अनुष्ठानात फलात तत् कारकेभ्यश्च Prutyak Bhutam iti artha. You see that Anyatra Dharma के बाद Anyatra Dharma, after that Kshatriya, but that is a Sandhi rule that Shastra has become Shastra, and the Sa becomes Talbesa becomes Cha. So it is Dharmat, Shastriyat, Adharma, Anushthanat, Phalat, Tat Karakebhyascha, Pruthak Bhuta Miti Artha. Okay. So he says, Dharma, Anyata Dharma is saying Dharma is distinct, and that is distinct from Dharma. And Dharma he means virtue, which is separate, distinct from the performance of acts which is enjoined in the Shastras. And he says, Phalat Karakebhyascha. Karakebhya means they are accessories, Karaka. That means not only direct but indirect results. Pruthak Bhuta Bhutam iti artha. That means ये पृथक है. This is पृथक. Next sentence. तथा अन्यत्र अधर्मात् तथा अन्यत्र अस्मात् कृता कृतात्. Okay. So he said तथा अन्यत्र अधर्मात्. So that is also other than the adharma, and the adharma is distinct from that entity is distinct from the vices. Okay. After that he's saying adharma tatha anyatra asmat kruta krutat. Asmat kruta krutat. Kruta akrutat. Kruta akrutat. Did you get me? That which is beyond kruta. Kruta means karya. That means effect. And also beyond akruta. Akruta means karana. That means which is beyond cause and effect, which is beyond karya karana. And here that karya karana is that sthula and sukshma prapancha. That is the world of sthula and sukshma prapancha. Because one is the sukshma prapancha is the karana, sthula prapancha is the karya or the effect. Karyam akrutam karanam asmat anyatra. Next, kim. You got the word kim?
Yes.
Kimcha anyatra bhutacha atikrantat kalat bhavyacha bhavishyatacha tatha vartamanat. So he says kimcha anyatra. That entity is also other than or distinct from or beyond bhutacha. Bhuta means past. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya is giving the meaning of bhuta here. Atikranta tat kalat. That kala, that time which is past. Atikranta ho gaya. That means it is past, beyond. So that past time, then he is saying kalat bhavyacha. Bhavyacha meaning he is giving bhavisyatascha. That means the present. Bhavishyata you know, that is present, future. Okay. Tatha vartamanat. So this is the addition that Shankaracharya has put here. In the mantra, it is vartaman is not there. In the mantra is saying anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. But Shankaracharya is adding this tatha vartamanat. Vartaman also present also. Kala trayena yat yanna it yatna parichedata iti artha. Which means that it is separate from, distinct from Kalatraya, the 3 periods of time. What is that entity which is separate, distinct from the three periods of time? Kalatrayana Parishilata iti artha. Yat idrusam vastu sarva vyavahara gocharatītam pasyasi tad vada mayam. Yat idrusam vastu. So, what is that entity such as this that I am telling you, like this, idrusam, like this entity, or vastu means object. Sarva vyavahara agochara iti atitam. That means it is beyond the experience or reach of worldly experience. What is that object which is beyond the all the reach of all the worldly experiences that you know, you are seeing, and that you tell me. Tat pada mayam. You tell me. You tell me that entity, that thing which is beyond all these things. Okay. Is it clear? So, Nachiketa is repeating each question. The inquiry that he made in the previous chapter, the previous Balli, now he is repeating it again. Previously he said, what is that Atma which or the which you see? Some people say it is there after the death, some people say it is not there, then you tell me that. So there what is happening in that mantra, what he was asking about the bodies. One is the physical body, one is the you have the different sthula sarira, sukshma sarira, karana sarira, chidavasa, all this you have. So you are asking what drops at the time of death, what continues. Can anybody say at the time of death what drops and what continues? First, what drops? Only the gross body drops. Only gross body. There are so many other things that continues. What continues? Your gross body means that sthula sarira. So sukshma sarira continues. Karana sarira continues. So chidavasa, chitavasa, that reflected consciousness also continues. And moreover, that pure consciousness, that chit, also original consciousness also it survives. It is there all the time. So out of 5 entities that we are talking about, only one entity is dropping. One thing is dropping, that is the gross body. Everything else continues. So why you are worried about that? बनने दो ना, क्या होता है, हमको एक नया बॉडी मिल जाएगा. I'll be rejoicing like a child, isn't it? Why to suffer in this old body? So these 4 things continue. But then whatever he asked, Nachiketa thought that Yamaraj is not able to understand and not giving an answer. Let me ask it differently. So now he is asking in detail. What that question, he has modified the question, but same goal is the same, answer will be the same, but he has modified the question, he is asking it. So he says that what is that definition of Atma? And how do you know Atma is there or not? I'm not bothered about this, that Sukshma Sarira, Karana Sarira, or Chit or Chidavasa. I'm not bothered about that. You tell me what is that Atma. So he is asking the question in a very systematic manner. First thing he is saying, Anyatra Dharmat, Anyatra Adharmat. So whatever he has said in the mantra, Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given a directive or meaning, or he is interpreted in different in a way that we must understand. So he says that Atma or that entity, whatever you say, what is that? Is different from dharma and adharma. And dharma he is defining as virtue or punya. And what is punya? What is punya? How do you get punya?
अच्छा
पुण्य
कर्म
कर- अच्छा कर्म करने से मिलता है बराबर. That's good. So you get a result of your karma, or a good karma will fetch you.
Good.
You'll get punya. Bad karma will get you papa. But that phala that you are getting, punya and papa, you don't see it. Karma is drishtam. Karma is visible. What you do, you have seen. You are doing it. Right? What you're doing, karma, when you do, it's visible. You know what you're doing. But the result is not visible. Adrishtam, adrishta phalam. And that adrishta phalam, you don't know when it will come. Either punya or papa, whatever it is. You don't know when it comes. It can come today, tomorrow, or next life also. So you don't know when that adrishta phalam will come. So, same way, papa also same thing. You do some wrong actions and you will get papa. And that wrong action can be also by, it can be physical, or it can be verbal or mental, different levels of action also. Huh? So good or bad action can be at different levels. But even if you don't express your thoughts also make difference. An action also is, karma also thought. Because Bhagavan knows your thought also. So you can hide that from Bhagavan. Therefore, so adharma is the invisible result of visible, physical, mental, verbal action. So that adrishta karma phalam both gets converted to punya or papa. How do you experience that punya and papa? Punya is not something also you cannot, it's not tangible. Punya is something floating. No? It's not tangible. You cannot enjoy or experience in that punya or papa. How do you do? It comes to you as a favorable or unfavorable experience in life. If you have done so punya, you will get that experience which will be favorable to you. And if you have done, जिसको बोलते हैं conducive or non-conducive experience, तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा हो जाता है. So punya means that will be converted into an experience that is favorable. So this takes time. So the two things I am making clear. It can come that it is adrishta phalam, drishta karma, adrishta phalam. And that adrishta phalam also, it is not immediate. It can take many times. The time can be, we don't know. For example, if you have some recording you make in a pen drive, it is there. The karma you did, the recording you did, it is there in the pen drive. But that pen drive, you don't know when it will come out, when you can listen to that, or you can see that picture. Only when it is experienced, maybe after 1 day or 1 year, sometime, only when you utilize in another entity, another body. Same way, you require that another body to express that. So if you are suffering from, some people say, why good people suffer? That's a very when a common question. Why good people suffering? He is a very dharmic person, he is doing so much of dharma and karma and all that. Why suffering? It is because that result of the karma is not giving it now. It may be the result of karma which has done many years back or many janmas back. So that result is coming in now. So Atma is beyond dharma and adharma, punya and papa. And Atma, next thing is Atma is not affected by this. Like the sannyasi, like the jnani, he is not affected by the dukkha and sukha. Same way, Atma is not affected by dharma adharma. Nothing happens to it. It is only you are changing your karma, you are only experiencing through the body only. Nothing happens to it. It doesn't touch Atma. So therefore, you can attend any karma, you can have punya, you can have, serve the Mahatmas. None of the karma can make you attain moksha. You see, Atma is not affected. So karma only begets you punya papa. And you will enjoy or suffer according to karma. But karma cannot get you to attain that moksha. Only jnana can lead you to moksha. Because moksha itself is, is a ignorance that I do not know my true nature. So that's why this Atma is beyond dharma adharma. You cannot get it to Atma through your dharma. There is one nice mantra in Katha Upanishad. Yada pasya rupma varnam kartaramisam purusam brahma yonim tada vidwan punya pape vidhuya niranjana paramam samyam upaiti. Mundaka 3:13. So what happens when a seeker, mukshu, when he realizes the self-effulgent supreme being, then that wise man, for him there is no punya papa. He attains the supreme state of equipoise. Jitna bhi punya papa hone do, jitna dharma hone do, it doesn't matter. That's why they say after realization you can do anything. But obviously the jnani will not do wrong things. But there is no vidhi vidhana, vidhi nisheda for him. But he is already mukta. Nothing will matter. I'll take 10 minutes more to finish this. Okay? Agree?
Okay.
Next is, thank you. Next is anyatra asmat kruta kruta. Anyatra asmat kruta akrutat. Kruta akrutat. Kruta means karya, effect, the product. And by extrapolation, it is the entire created universe. The whole universe is created. This is a karya only. Akrutam means karana, the cause. And how the universe is created? Through Maya. Bhagavan is not creating this. Through Maya it is being created. So Akruta is the Maya and Kruta is the universe. Created it. But everything like we do, this is a karya karana. Everything, whatever is happening in the world, also karya karana. It rains here, so you get harvest. Without rain, it is no water. A karya karana. So, but Atma, what is that Atma? It is anyat. It is beyond the cause and effect. Clear? There is nothing much to describe here. Beyond cause and effect means it is not in this universe, not in the effect, karana. Huh? It is not karya, this is not karana. So we say it karya karana vilakshanam. Karya karana vilakshanam. That is means it is beyond cause and effect. So third thing he said that anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. Okay, that means, as I told you, bhuta means past, bhavya means future. Does it resonate anything to you? Anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. First sloka of Vishnu Sahasranama, it says, Vishwam Vishnu Vasatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. Same. Here he is saying Bhuta and Bhavya Bhavat. He is not giving idea, but the same thing. So what is saying, trying to take that Bhagavan Vishnu is beyond the past, present, and future, the three periods of time. Same way, Atma is also beyond 3 periods of time. Atma is also called Kala Tita, Kala Atita. That is beyond the time.
Right.
So time cannot affect Atma. No, all of us are affected by time. We are aging because the time is there. Huh? The day and night is coming because of time. So Atma is not affected by time. It is beyond time. So Achiketa is asking, he telling Dharmaraj, you know what is that entity, what is that thing, which is three things he is telling, which is beyond dharma, adharma or papa punya, which is beyond karya karana, and which is beyond time itself. Tell me, you know it and you tell me. Tat bada. Okay? So this completes the mantra, and it's a beautiful mantra, you should remember. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat. I have told you today, while chanting also I told you some of the mantras to remember. Please do. Okay? So did you get the gist of this mantra? It's a beautiful mantra. Huh? Three pairs of things he said. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat. Punya papa. Huh? Then he said kruta krutya. That is kruta kruta. That is cause and effect. Beyond cause and effect. Then beyond time. What is that thing? That you tell me. Okay. In the Saransa. This is the essence of this sloka. Okay. Sorry.
Thank you.
You close it now.